N8oR on Collision, and in the studio with me right now I have Nator, Iballa and Nonda from the Creptter Children.
Hello.
Hello.
So how are you guys been?
Been pretty good. Love the drive up to Ballarat.
A bit tired.
Yeah, it's a bit of a drive, but it's nice.
It's cold. As soon as I stepped out of the car, I was like, this place is icy. It's like really cold.
It's actually a warm day today.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I was like shocked. It was really cold.
So, well, you guys tell me the story. I do know actually you started over in Perth.
Yeah, that's right. We started the band back in Perth. I was playing in a different band and I was introduced to Nator one day, and he does like production and recording. So I got him to record and produce some of my songs at the time, and then I asked him to start another band with me, and that's how the Creptter Children became.
Yeah, it was a bit of perfect timing actually. I just, like she said, I was doing a lot of production for other bands and artists and stuff, and I was itching to get back into doing original music in a band format, and I liked his songwriting and I liked his skills and his style and everything, and we just came together at the right time and we went around doing gigs and people loved it, and here we are.
Well, then the decision to pack up from Perth and move to Melbourne, how did that happen?
We got back from playing in LA and I wanted to move to LA, but we couldn't get visas. And Nate's like, let's move to Melbourne. I'm like, Melbourne? And
it's the next best thing, I guess. So we had it wasn't a very hard decision. It was just like basically deep down inside, we both, even before we knew each other, we wanted to get out of Perth because we didn't like the music scene there all that well. So, the moment we both agreed to get out of Perth, we were just like, where are we going to go? Melbourne. So we packed up our stuff, worked really hard, saved our pennies, and we moved over here and continued doing what we're doing.
So when was the move?
2010.
Right. Because you toured the east coast of America at that time.
Yeah, we did. No, we moved over 2011, I think, May something. It's almost been 4 years exactly.
Yeah, it was 2011, yeah. That's right, yeah.
2010, we were in LA.
And was it the right decision for you? You think you...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Love it.
I love Melbourne.
Yeah, love this, love the East Coast. And it's a lot easier to go up and down the coast here as well. There's more places to play and we've had some fun times going around. Yeah, it's been good.
All right. And so there was just the two of you who originally moved from Perth.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Nando's, Nonda.
I get that a lot.
I'm getting hungry.
I'm hungry.
Don't mention that to him right now.
Not really.
We're pretty hungry.
I don't even eat Nando's. It's okay.
We eat Nando's. I love Nando's.
Smashing Nando's right now.
So would I. That burger and lemon and herb chicken. Oh.
So you were a Melbourne boy?
Yeah, born and bred in Melbourne. Yeah.
Right. And were you in a similar band?
I was from a thrash metal band called Mason, and I was in the process of recording an album with them. That was a band that I started from 18 years old. And then, I met Iballa through Facebook and we was just talking, whatever. And she's like, do you want to fill in? So I played a few gigs, whatever, and I really enjoyed it. And 2 years later, I'm still here. So it was very different from the other type of music that I've played. Completely, from old school thrash metal to like industrial, type of metal. It was just cool. It's cool, But yeah.
There's like even a bit of a dance vibe in some of your music, and
yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to get a really solid drummer as well, because we really like to keep the groove solid, and Nonda fits the bill perfectly. Just holds it down real solid and just hits the drums hard and consistent, and that's what our music wants, because the music on our the recordings, they're all kind of program all the drum parts and all that, so they're very quantized, they're very rigid, very solid, which is kind of what we like, and that's what gives it that solid groove. And I needed a drummer to match that live, and Nonda's perfect for it. So yeah, we're very happy to have him on board.
Awesome. And do you mentioned something about a bass player? Do you sometimes have a bass player join you on stage?
Yeah,
now?
We had a bass player up to recently, but he had to leave to pursue other things that he wanted to do, which we knew that he wanted to do. It was just a matter of time. And now we've just got another mate of Nonda's that used to play in the band with him, in Mason as well, filling in for bass for us for now. But we are on the lookout for a permanent bass player. Not too sure what's going to happen with this other bloke, but I think he's got other plans. So we are on the lookout for a solid permanent bass player.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, any bass players out there, go and check out the Creptter Children and...
Yeah, check us out, see what you think.
Yeah, see if you think you can fit in. And if you're committed. Because you guys are committed. You're not just doing this as a hobby.
It was just for this weekend, really.
Yeah. Just because of this gig came up in Ballarat.
Yeah,
like, why not?
Hey, let's
Just for the free food.
That's
I'm
right.
so hungry. Man.
I know.
Let's just pick up. How do these things work? You strum it.
But you're so rock and roll because you were late getting here.
Oh, that's a standard.
Yeah.
Standard stuff, yeah.
So you're getting a free feed at the gig tonight, eh?
Apparently,
Yeah.
I'm looking for a 3-course meal.
See what happens.
They do have them.
They do?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Brett, if you're hearing this, you know what we're after. Cool.
So, the Creptter Children, the name. Well, what significance does Creptter have? I was going to Google it, but I thought, no, bugger it. I'm going to just ask you.
So I have the ability to see like spirits and ghosts and things like that and talk to them. Anyhow, many years ago when I was playing in a different band before the Creptter Children, I was visited by a spirit and they told me that I would start another band called Creptter, and that's pretty much where the word comes from. It's a non-existent word, and it, to me, it just means spiritually evolved, abilities to be psychic, better ourselves spiritually, all that sort of stuff.
Right. And it's an awesome word then, because it has such a gothic overtone, the name of the band.
Yeah, it sounded really good when she approached me when I was working on the music, and she said she wanted to start a band and call it the Creptter Children. I was, straight away just mesmerised. Like, I don't even know what that means, but it sounds awesome.
Yeah.
It sounds perfect for what she wanted to do. And here we are. We have been told, or I don't know if Iballa has been told, but I've been told a couple of times by people, like, maybe you should think about changing the name and stuff like that. It's like, hell no, man. No one's got this name. And it's just, these were people that aren't into that kind of music anyway, so they wouldn't get it. But yeah, it just clicked straight away, and I like it. And a lot of people have a bit of trouble pronouncing it the first time, but yeah, it just suits us perfect. Suits the music.
Names are not my strong point. Everyone knows that, and I'm noticing that you guys are actually pronouncing
Iballa.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was a double L in there. I thought it was.
It is
Iballa.
You pronounce it with like a Y.
It's Spanish.
It's Spanish,
It's got the
yeah.
silent L's.
Oh, right. So you're
It's like
pulling
a
a fast one on me.
Yeah, a lot of people get confused by that, but they get used to it sooner or later.
At least I know now.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Well, actually, I want to talk about your songwriting and that soon, but we might throw a track on right now. So which track off your album Possessed do you want to hear?
Possessed.
So we'll play Possessed?
Yeah,
We'll play Possessed.
We'll go hard straight away and chuck on Possessed. From the album Possessed.
Yeah, this is the Creptter Children with Possessed, and you are on Collision on Voice FM. We'll be back.
But you
So then you are back on Collision. That was the Creptter Children and the title track off their album Possessed. So Iballa, you are the main lyric writer in the band, yeah?
Yes, I write the music and I write the lyrics, and Nator does production on them and records them.
All right.
Yeah, I touch it all up, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. As Iballa says it.
I draw the picture, he puts the colours.
That's how we do it. So it works that ways because then no one steps on each other's toes and we get a lot of things done, and, you know, a couple of arguments here and there, but we always end up happy with the results. That's what happened with Possessed. There's no regrets on it or anything like that. You know, as soon as one of us doesn't like something that we've written or the way it's been produced or recorded or whatever, we go back and we just keep at it until we both come to a point where we like it, and we've got to live with it for the rest of our lives. So we've got to be happy with it.
Awesome. I do know, like, I don't know the whole album, but the music I have heard, In My Dreams, is my favourite track. And so I'm going to assume from the little I know about you already that maybe a lot of this music comes to you in your dreams.
Yeah, pretty much. A lot of it's like personal experiences or, you know, sort of fantasy. I just get inspired by lots of different things, really, and it just sort of, you know, happens.
Yeah, well, that song in particular is by one of her favourite kind of hobbies
inspired?
and pastimes that she likes to get into, which is
Horror movies.
There you go.
Yeah.
Especially Freddy Krueger.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that song's basically kind of loosely based on and stuff. And it's also has another meaning of when you have a dream and you want to achieve something, don't let anything stop you. And that's basically what Freddy Krueger in this is trying to do. But you just keep going and reach your goals and just knock everything down. That's all the walls that are put up, in front of you, just knock them down and just get to where you need to go. And screw everything else. Just get what you want.
Definitely the first time I've heard Freddy Krueger used as an inspiration.
I get inspired by lots of weird things.
You gotta look at positives, like take a negative stuff, I guess, and put a positive spin on it.
Yeah. But this album was actually written back in Perth, so has the move to Melbourne changed the new tracks you're working on?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it has. I have nothing else to say.
Definitely the new stuff has a harder edge to it. It's a bit more black metal influenced, and even though it's a bit darker and harder, it still has that Creptter element of fun and, some sort of colour to it that makes some sort of ear candy that for people that probably have never heard us or would listen to metal of any genre would hear it either live or when we do release it, they're going to hear it and just go, wow, that's kind of cool. Yeah. It's a little bit different and interesting. We don't write songs in a way to kind of just stick to a genre and just screw everyone else. We throw so much into the pot that every time someone hears something out of Possessed, for example, the album, they always pick something out of it. They go, oh, it reminds me of this band or that artist, and I really like it. So it's like, I think we're doing a good job with that, yeah.
So did Nonda have something to do with maybe the heavier sound or not?
No.
It's just not as much.
Not riding or anything like that. No.
Not as much sun in Melbourne, so.
It's just more because, I don't know, I just wanted the band to be more in a heavier direction. And I do listen to a lot of heavier music, so I kind of wanted to bring that through.
Anyway, so.
But definitely when it came to writing drum parts and things like that, I did have Nonda or someone similar in mind that's going to be able to be capable to play those kind of drum parts because they are a bit more heavier than they are in Possessed. A lot faster, a lot groovier. They have to be a lot tighter as well. And yeah, so in the back of my mind, it's like, okay, look, this is what we're going to write. This is how it's going to be. But at the same time, it's not going to be so overly crazy. Just because I got a computer and I can do, impossible things to play on the drums, I'm not going to do that. It's still got to keep that groove and keep it heavy, and the drummer's got to be able to play it, and and it sounds great live. Right now, we're going to be doing 4 new songs tonight. So
that was going to be my question. Are you performing any of the new music?
4 new tracks.
Oh. So it sounds to me like maybe there's an EP or something close by for release.
No, we're just going to do singles. I don't want to do an EP or an album. Pretty much it's just going to be singles from now onwards, and then I guess take it from there.
Yeah. It's more feasible for us to do singles at the moment and release. We're going to be doing a video for the first single shortly. Should be done by the end of May. And we're going to take it that way for now, unless someone comes in and offers us something, and then we have to do it in another way. Then we'll do it. But for now, the way we see it, yeah, like she said, just singles.
I will actually tell people that you do have a website, thecrepterchildren.com.
That's correct. Yep.
And you are the Creptter Children on Facebook too.
Yes, that's correct. Just type in Creptter on Google, you'll get all our stuff there.
You are Creptter Tube on YouTube though.
Creptter Tube. Oh yeah, the original .com/the Creptter Children on the YouTube was I don't know, taken down or something. Something happened. All our videos disappeared.
All right.
And tried to figure out what was going on. A couple other people had issues as well. And I couldn't get back onto that account. I lost like a whole bunch of videos, some live stuff that we had on there. And gone forever. So I had to restart another one, just call it Creptter Tube. And that's it.
Yeah, I've heard of it happening to a couple of other bands too, actually.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but well, it happened.
Yeah.
But we're on there now, youtube.com/Creptter Tube. Check us out.
Maybe the ghosts from the Creptter Children took it off YouTube.
I don't know. Ask Iballa that. She'll probably know that.
No, probably someone on YouTube took it off YouTube.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, that was weird, but oh well.
So have you got any other shows coming up?
Not at the moment. We're pretty much about to do our video clip, and then we will probably be doing like a show to promote that video clip, but that's, maybe looking in June, July. We might play some more shows before then, but nothing's really scheduled at the moment.
So you're looking at June, July release of the single video.
Yeah,
doing
that's
some
right.
shows around that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do possibly, if we can get the funding, to do some sort of East Coast tour, possibly hit Perth as well, our hometown, and help promote the video and the new song that way, and also let people know that we're coming up with more stuff as well. So it's not just going to be a video and chuck it up on YouTube and then forget about it. We want to make a big deal out of it. Probably the last thing we're going to do is put it on YouTube, because we want people to come out to the shows and watch us play it live and show the video at the same time. So.
See, now you've got the East Coast problem of, oh my God, it's so expensive to go to Perth.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Except you have probably got somewhere to stay over there too.
Yeah, we usually stay with family. Yeah.
So at least it's a bit cheap. Have you played back there very often since you left?
We've played there a couple of times. The last time we were there, we played some metal event, which was kind of cool. But yeah, we'll probably go back there again soon to play at some shows and things like that, maybe later in the year.
Any plans to go overseas again?
Yes, definitely. Nothing set in stone, but we do want to go back to LA and possibly hit up a couple of other states over in America as well, not just California. But yeah, we've got a lot of quite a few people waiting for us to go back over there, and they're all excited, and they always hit us up, or they hit up Iballa, especially on Facebook. When are you guys coming over here? When are you guys getting new material? And it's like, we'll get there eventually, but yeah, we will get there. Yeah. So it's going to be fun. It's a little bit harder. We've got a lot of things to do here first.
Well, I will throw another track on now, and then we'll come back and we'll finish up with the guys from the Creptter Children, because they do have a gig to get to. So am I going to let one of you pick it?
Iballa, pick a song.
I don't know, Feel My Pain.
Feel My Pain.
Yeah, that'll do.
All right, so this is the Creptter Children, Feel My Pain. You're on Collision on Voice FM.
Welcome to my world. I hope I didn't scare you all away. There is so much to do. I have so much I want to say. Everything that you said to me, and everything you told me, there were lies. Now I'm living with this pain. Now I live this every day.
And you are back. That was Feel My Pain by the Creptter Children, and I have the Creptter Children. I have Nator, Iballa and Nonda in the studio with me.
Spot on.
And where do the Creptter Children see themselves in the next 12, 24 months?
Beverly Hills mansion, maybe.
Eating food.
I've heard Beverly Hills looks good at night.
Cheese platters.
Oh, cheese platters. Definitely cheese platters.
These guys are pretty hungry, but yeah, we're just going to keep at it and keep succeeding. Everything's on the up and up at the moment, so all you know, the future looks bright,
Awesome.
as they say.
What would you like people to actually know about the Creptter Children?
That we like food.
Mind is on the food.
I like people to know that Iballa is cold-blooded, and she has to sit on a rock, like a warm rock outside,
And
with an umbrella.
With an umbrella.
Yeah, 'cause she hates the sun. Well, that's one thing. Like, one thing I'd like people to know, since we're out in the open here now, and yeah, stop asking Iballa why she carries an umbrella when it's sunny. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's, you know, it's sunny and you don't like the sun, and, you know, people are like, "Oh, it's not raining." It's like, yeah, good one, you know, you moron. It's quite obvious it's not raining. Stop asking, or stop, you know, bringing it up.
She has one in the studio at the moment,
There's
actually.
one right here.
One right here.
I think you
It
should
is.
A
move
brolly.
her to Ballarat for the
It's a
winter. Then. She won't
parasol.
see the sun.
She won't see the sun?
No.
All right. I think we might have to do that then.
That's why I like Melbourne, because it's always sort of the sun's not around
Not
most
always,
of the time.
but most of the time, yeah.
Which is kind of good compared to Perth. That was tragic.
Oh, well, that's the opposite. Iballa just loves the rainy weather, so I love the sunny weather, and yeah, but polar opposites on that end. But yeah, it's all we make it work.
So you're going to fight over whether to tour Alaska or the Bahamas.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
As
Probably,
long as I
yeah.
have the parasol, it's fine.
Yeah, she'll be fine. At least in the Bahamas, she won't complain that it's cold, so it'll be good.
Yeah. Oh, I think I asked what you wanted people to know about your band, and now we know that
Yeah,
you love the warm and she loves the cold.
cold. Yeah, Nonda's in the middle. Doesn't
Yeah, I don't mind.
either way.
Either
It
way.
works perfectly. See, it's all good.
Yeah, and so what sort of, I see you've actually got a Creptter Children t-shirt on, so
Yes,
what
I
sort
do.
of merch do you have? It's actually a really nice one too.
We have shirts which we print ourselves. So when you do buy a Creptter Children shirt, you're not just getting something that's made in a manufacturing plant by some guy called Roger that no one knows.
Roger.
They're actually handmade by us. We design everything. We get the screen printer. We print all our shirts. What else do we have?
We have panties.
Yes. She's actually wearing some Creptter Children panties
I'm
right
actually
now.
wearing no panties.
Let's took them off. All right, fair enough.
And
Revealing.
Necklaces. What else?
you
We got
just picked
pics.
up a couple hundred more fans.
Yeah, good. There'll be a picture posted up on our Facebook of her wearing no panties.
Like you screen print with that silver.
No, this is it's not a screen print. This one. This is what do you call it?
That's actual vinyl transfer.
Yeah, vinyl
Oh.
transfer.
But
these
yeah,
ones,
we do a lot of printing and stuff at
Yeah.
home.
All right.
Yeah, we've almost sold out of all the hand screen printed ones. There's a couple there. Sorry if you're at the show tonight. Whatever, grab some of those, and the other ones are like all the screen transfer ones.
And if you're not at the show tonight, then you can go to thecrepterchildren.com to grab one.
Absolutely, you can hit us up. Everything's done through PayPal. You can just shoot us an email at info@spookchild.com. Let us know what you want, and keep to our Facebook page. We're always posting up new merch and things like that. You can ask us what we have, and we'll let you know.
Yeah. And grab hold of the album Possessed
Absolutely.
before the next single comes out.
Oh yeah, you gotta know what the where we're coming from and to know where we're going.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
definitely, I reckon, give them a like on Facebook and keep an eye out for when the new shows are coming up, when there's more shows announced.
Oh, and they're gonna be massive too. The crowds are getting bigger, shows are getting bigger, and it's just getting more and more insane as we experienced last weekend as well up in Bendigo. Ooh, good times.
My stomach is protesting on your behalf. It's grumbling now and making me hungry.
I think it's food time.
Well, yes, and I'm going to actually end with what has so far been my favourite Creptter Children's song, because I haven't heard the entire album yet. So we're going to finish with In My Dreams by the Creptter Children. And yeah, thecrepterchildren.com or the Creptter Children on Facebook. Thank you so much for coming and visiting me. It's
Thank
been
you for
great.
having us, Kat.
No
Thank
worries.
you.
We'll be back. I'll be back anyway.
Come catch me if you can.